If you're tired of applying to remote jobs and not hearing back, this video is for you. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 legit real recruitment companies that you can apply to for real remote jobs. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Fafi and I'm currently working 3 remote jobs. That is 2 full-time positions and 1 part-time position. So on here, I like to share remote work tips and insights on how you can also land your own remote job. And today's video is going to be recruitment companies you can apply to for these remote jobs. I'm going to be breaking down each company on who they are, which roles they hire for, their application process, their hiring process, and also the positions available that you can apply for. Is it beginner friendly? What type of experience you need? And also the salary rates for those positions. The first company on the list is called Aristo Sourcing. So Aristo Sourcing is a remote recruitment and staffing company which is based in London, and they hire remote professionals for their clients. Their focus is on long-term placements instead of once-off gigs, like handling too many clients at the same time, which already sets them apart from a lot of freelance style recruitment companies out there. They work mainly with entrepreneurs or startups and growing businesses that require reliable remote work team members. So instead of clients posting jobs individually, the clients go to Aristo Sourcing, and Aristo Sourcing does the whole outsourcing for them. So they post the jobs, they screen candidates, they screen interviews, interview them, and then present them to the client. And what's important about Aristo Sourcing is that they're not just about filling positions or filling roles. Their main focus is about building long-term relationships between the remote workers and the clients. So that means once you're working with that client, you are most likely to be working with them for a very long time, rather than jumping from client 1 to client 2 to client 3. Now, let's talk about where they hire from. Aristo Sourcing hires globally, but they have a very strong focus on South Africa and the Philippines. South African candidates are part of their big pool because they are considered to be English proficient, professional. Also, there's a huge time zone compatibility with international clients. That being said, they are not only limited to South Africa and the Philippines. Even though most of their positions are in those areas, they do post job openings for other areas. So it is definitely worth checking out. And now the types of roles that they hire for. The roles that Aristo Sourcing hires for mostly fall within support, and these are fully remote, and I mean fully remote positions. So these roles are mostly in support, in customer service, and also in administration. These can include roles such as virtual assistants, executive assistants, admin support roles, customer support, operations assistants, marketing assistants, and also social media support positions. These roles are particularly appealing for someone who's transitioning into remote work from traditional on-site work, because many of the skills are transferable. Things like email management, communication, calendar management, those are things you probably already have from your previous experience that you can transfer into this new remote work setting. They also do recruit intermediate to advanced positions due to their client needs, experience, and who this is mostly best for. Aristo Sourcing is beginner friendly, especially for people who are serious about remote work and they have probably worked a traditional on-site position. And if you're looking for structure, if you're looking for guidance and a clear pathway into remote work, this could be something that you can try out. It's also great for people who are looking for stability, which means that people are looking to work with one client for a long time without having to change or switch into other clients or other jobs. So if you're a person who looks for that type of stability, give Aristo Sourcing a try. And now for their hiring process. The hiring process is fairly easy, fairly traditional. You apply through their website or on LinkedIn. You will go through internal screening, and if you're shortlisted, you will be introduced to the client in a final interview. That is pretty much it. They are not pretty strict about their application process. Now, let's talk about their salary. Salaries depend mostly on the role that you're applying for, but you can find that beginner-friendly entry-level roles can start at a range from $800 per month to $1,400 per month, while more experienced positions can start anywhere from $1,200 per month to even up to $3,000 per month. This is Aristo Sourcing's website. This is what they look like on their homepage. For you to find the jobs, you're going to go here on the job tab, and then you can see the type of jobs they have available that you can apply for. So they have South African jobs listed here. They also have the Philippines jobs listed here. and also Thailand, which you can also apply for if you're based in Thailand. Let's just open one of those jobs and see what are their requirements. This is an executive assistant, regulatory background, remote position for people based in South Africa. In terms of their pay, that's 1,400 US dollars per month, and the job is full-time, working EST hours. Now, let's go on to their requirements. They actually don't say anything about how many years of experience on here. They just say proven experience as an executive, admin, or operations assistant. So they didn't exactly say how many years of experience. So even if you have 6 months of experience, or 1 year of experience, or even 5 years of experience, you could still apply for this position. Now, for this second company, a lot of you guys have been asking, what about for people in Nigeria, in Tanzania, in Ghana, in Kenya? Well, this company is a company that you can actually go and apply to for remote positions, and it's called Crossover. Crossover is a global talent marketplace, so this already differentiates them. They're not like a traditional recruitment company. They connect professionals with companies, mainly in technology, education technology, finance, and operations. They operate very differently from traditional recruitment companies, and I'm going to show you guys why. Instead of location-based hiring, Crossover does skill-based hiring. So that means your country, your location, or wherever you're based, that doesn't determine your eligibility or your pay, but your skills and your experience and your performance do that. They work with a portfolio of companies, many under large corporate umbrellas, and they recruit for roles that are fully remote but highly structured. Now, where do they hire from? I've already mentioned they hire globally. So wherever you are, if you're in Africa, if you're in Asia, in the Americas, in Asia, they hire from anywhere. So that means your location is not a barrier. Now let's talk about the types of positions that they hire for. Crossover recruits for a wide variety, a wide range of remote positions that you can apply for. These include software engineering, technical support, operations management, product management, finance roles, marketing roles, and also senior leadership and executive positions. So a lot of these positions, they are not beginner friendly. Some of them may sound beginner friendly, but if you open up the job description, you will see that it is so not beginner friendly. Their positions require someone with strong skills, strong experience, someone who's able to work in a remote work environment, someone who's independently performance driven. That is the type of person they are looking for. They are looking to hire the top 1% of candidates globally. So it's not something that is easy to get into. Experience level and their hiring process. So I'll tell you this, Crossover is best suited for candidates who are in intermediate or advanced or senior positions, people who already have experience, a vast majority of experience in the type of position that they're applying for. So if you're confident in your skills and comfortable working under structured systems, then Crossover might be for you. So they have entry-level positions, mid-level positions, very senior and executive positions. Their hiring process, let me tell you this, Crossover has a very strict, very lengthy, very assessment heavy hiring process. So this is what you can expect when you throw in your application at Crossover. Number 1, you're going to expect online screening questions. Number 2, cognitive or aptitude tests. Number 3, skills-based assignments. Number 4, real-world simulations. Number 5, final interviews. So it's a very lengthy process, and it's just one of those that are like, you might end up just losing your motivation because of how very lengthy this process is. And the thing is, because they're hiring globally, it's very intense, it's very competitive, and honestly, it might not be for everybody. Now, let's talk about their salaries. After going through all of that very rigorous recruitment interviewing process, their positions pay quite a lot. And I mean, quite a lot. And the nice thing about them is that they clearly list salaries for each of their positions. So for entry level positions, you can expect to be earning 30,000 to $50,000 US dollars per year, mid-level positions starting from 60,000 to 120,000 US dollars per year, and the very senior executive positions you can expect to be starting at 150,000 US dollars per year to all the way to 400,000 US dollars per year. If you want to know how much you'll be earning per month, just take 400,000 per year divided by 12 and you get to see how much you'll be earning per month. Now that's crossover for you. You can assess yourself, your current skill set, like, is this what I want? Is this where I can find my remote job? Do I have the plenty years of experience that they are requiring for that position? This is the crossover website. You go on to crossover.com. So if you're looking for a job, you come on here where it says job seekers and then go on to current job openings. Then it's going to load a bunch of jobs that you can apply for. So as you can see, let's take, for example, this SVP of Technical Product Management position. It's 400,000 US dollars per year. It pays 200 US dollars per hour. And as you can see, it's worldwide, fully remote, full-time 40 hours per week, and it's a long-term position. So if you go into the job description, that's when you can see how many years of experience you need. And we see that you need 7 years of experience here. You also need 2 years of experience here. You also need 4 years of experience here. So it pays quite well, quite a lot. And if we go on the reviews tab, you can also see people who have been hired through Crossover. And say people can be anywhere from Nigeria and Hungary, Poland, and Sweden. These are all people who have been hired by Crossover for these remote positions. So you can actually see that they hire internationally, they hire worldwide. We see Romania and the Netherlands. You can also see in the United Arab Emirates and in Canada as well. So they are hiring worldwide. Now, company number 3 is called CS Outsource. And CS Outsource is a recruitment remote staffing company that specializes in the short-term rental and property management industry. They support businesses managing Airbnbs and vacation rental properties worldwide. So they recruit and train remote workers to handle administrative tasks, operations, and customer service within this industry. And now, where do they hire from? CS Outsource hires globally. So you can see positions posted in South Africa, in other African countries, in parts of Asia, in Latin America, in Europe as well. And many of their remote positions are fully remote and structured around international clients. The types of remote positions that they offer include guest communication specialists, customer service agents, operations coordinators, admin roles, and sales support within the property management space. These roles are mostly beginner friendly, especially if you have previous experience in customer service, sales, admin work, or hospitality. Now, in terms of their hiring process and their salary range, CS Outsource provides training and onboarding, which makes it accessible if you're new to remote work and you are willing to learn. Their application process is usually Number 1, CV submission. Number 2, a voice note or a voice recording, which is something that is very important. Number 3, the interview. Then number 4, the training and onboarding. With them, they really care a lot about English fluency, professionalism, and reliability. Pay rates vary by role and also by region, but compensation is fairly competitive with them, and you can expect entry-level roles to be around 700 to 900 US dollars per month. And then more experienced roles can start anywhere from 1,000 US dollars going upwards. This is csoutsource.com. This is their website. So if you go on their website and you scroll on it, you don't actually see where there's an active careers page. So that's when you can go click on their LinkedIn page. And then you can see the positions that they post. They last posted 11 months ago for an executive virtual assistant position. They actually do have recent job postings that you can apply for. These are based for Latin America. But yeah, if you don't see anything on their website, try their LinkedIn page, their LinkedIn profile, and you will most likely find something on there. You can just always, as you can see, I'm following them. You can also just follow them so you can keep in touch and see any job openings, positions that you can apply for. So that's CS Outsource for you guys. So these are today's 3 recruitment companies that you can check out for remote positions. That's CS Outsource, Crossover, and Aristo Sourcing. Each of these companies serve a different type of remote worker, so the best choice depends on your current skill set, what you have to offer for them, and what kind of remote work environment that you are looking for. So if this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe, and also comment down which company you'll be giving a try. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.